4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, Minnesota Vikings fans? Welcome to another episode of House Calls. I am your host, the Skull Doc. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Dave. This show is brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. Thank you for joining us. And, Dave, the Vikings just won't give in, man. They just keep fighting.
Yeah, they're still fighting. And I commend them. That just makes me show like they want to, get a winning record and beat their division rivals. And it's honestly fabulous that we swept the Lions after losing 5 in a row from them. So,
Yeah.
And the defense, have we seen a more dominant performance other than I guess the earlier this year with the against the Bengals, but this is right up there with it. Right up there with it.
100%.
Harrison Smith, one shy of being like a party of 3 for 40 interceptions and 20 sacks.
I really hope he gets that 40th pick this week against the Packers' third-string quarterback. Part of me thinks the Packers are just going to run the ball for 3 hours, regardless of the score, to get the hell out of there because they have nothing to play for. But I would love to see him get that 40th pick.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it too. And still great, still playing at a high level, man. It's great to see it.
Yeah, keep in mind, he missed the first part of the season after that mysterious sickness that he was dealing with. And so it took him till mid-season to come back full strength?
Yeah, he was 15 snaps in the first game that he played.
But he's been on fire as of late.
And you can see how I've always noticed how important he is to the defense. When he's out, man, secondary just doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
he makes a big difference, and especially him the way he disguises plays. There's almost no one that does it better except for Ed Reed. Ed Reed was probably the best at it ever, and Harrison Smith's right there, man, right below him.
100%, dude. Talk about a career. Wouldn't mind to see him give him one more shot. Honestly, I think that he's gonna hang it up, but KOC keeps saying "Hey, man, one more," and I agree. He's looked good.
I want to squeeze in one more out of him. I just one more.
Let's talk about the Christmas game. So I think that we were talking about tanking at a certain point, and this team has won their winless. They've won every game in December. Ever since they have been eliminated from the playoffs, they refuse to lose. Of course, that's the most Vikings thing ever, right? But I think it's important. I really do. When we're talking about draft pick selection between, 14 and 18, I don't know if there's much of a difference in that range. It probably means more to the locker room and to the future of the program to just get those wins. So you can't be mad about winning. It's good to see, right? It's KOC still has the culture. They're still fighting for him.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's making Brian Flores look fucking great, right? So it's like,
we need to talk about that.
Secret here is he's probably coaching his best football right now with no offense, and he's winning the game with 6 turnovers.
What's he gonna do against the Packers' third-string quarterback this weekend?
Oh God,
he's gonna zero blitz the hell out of him.
It's not gonna be pretty, I don't think.
No.
Justin Jefferson, I guess, passed Randy Moss for the most yards in in 6 seasons. I think 6 seasons, first 6 seasons of his career. But he's a few yards short of I think probably around 40 yards shy of 1,000. Which, when you're looking at, you're ranking Hall of Famers and, setting records of the most 1,000-yard seasons in a row.
It matters.
I think, yeah, it does matter in your, grand scheme of things. And I think, Mike Evans didn't get 1,000 yards this year, so that streak ended. So
yep. No, it absolutely matters, and he's too good of a player not to get 1,000 yards. As bad as
1,000 yards is nothing nowadays, right? It seems.
Especially with that extra game. So it needs to happen. I don't care who's playing quarterback. He needs to get 20 targets to make it happen. he's going to get 20 targets. If we have to run 10 tunnel screens in a row,
and
to
the
get
game
him to
doesn't mean
40 yards.
anything, right? So the game doesn't mean anything. You just go out there, get him his 100 yards, sit him.
I think that'll happen. I think they'll get it by the first half, and I think he'll sit the second half.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely won't play the whole. Yeah, definitely won't play the whole game after he gets 1,000 yards. It just won't make any sense. But you'll get to see some of the other guys get some playing time. But seeing what Naylor had. So it's going to be a tricky offseason. Total tricky offseason when it comes to our offense and mainly our offense, I think.
Well, I'm glad you kind of segued into this because on NFL Network today, one of their talking points was their hot take was one big quarterback name, at least one big quarterback name is going to get traded. And Lamar Jackson's name has been out there a lot recently. Yeah. Apparently his agent was throwing some stuff out there.
Horse.
Yeah, the Vikings are a dark horse for Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow has showed some discontent this offseason. So I wanted to ask you, like, if it came to roll with JJ McCarthy next year or trade JJ McCarthy and 2 first-round picks for your choice of Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson, are you making that trade and rolling forward with one of those 2 quarterbacks?
Yeah, probably.
I think so too. I think I would.
Two first and McCarthy, probably.
Yeah, I think this roster is just it's ready to pop. It's ready to go right now. And I was listening to Matthew Collar on his show, and he was throwing out some statistics where when you just look at the numbers of how JJ McCarthy's first year went, and you compare that to other guys in the league and the history of the league, it's not good. Like the most comparable numbers were Ryan Tannehill, who had numbers similar to him and then kind of turned it around to be a plus starter. Not a great starter, but a plus starter. To me, that's concerning. Now I'm still a JJ believer. Like I'm okay rolling forward with him because I've said on the show, if he's bad, you're going to just draft the next guy next year. But the counterpoint to that is this roster was ready to roll the way that they've been playing and winning games. If they had league average quarterback play this year, they'd easily be in the playoffs. Easily.
Yeah, we had a couple games we should have won. We had 3 or 4 games we could have won.
So if you give this roster a Lamar Jackson or a Joe Burrow, they're one of the most dangerous teams in the NFC, if not the favorite to win the Super Bowl in the NFC.
Yeah. I mean, we have above average, if not Pro Bowl talent at every position on offense.
So it's unlikely to happen, but if the situation presents itself, you have to pull that trigger. You just do, in my opinion.
The personnel on this offense is way too good to be this shitty. It's just way too good to be this shitty of an offense.
So, main point is, be on the lookout for a splash like that. The Wilfs love to make a splash if they can. This is a team that has to win now. The GM and coach's seat is getting hotter as they still don't have a playoff win through this regime. So, hold on to your butts. We could see something historical here. And those quarterbacks, they don't get moved. What's up, Speed? Skull, buddy. These types of quarterbacks, they don't get traded. So if for whatever reason they're available, pull the trigger. So, not much to talk about for this game. The Vikings playing against the Packers. But one thing I did want to ask you is, should JJ McCarthy play in your opinion?
Yeah. No, because I don't think if you get a broken hand, no.
Like he's barely gripping the football. Why are we forcing this?
That wouldn't make any sense to play a guy with a broken anything. Hairline fracture or whatever. It should just you shouldn't play.
If you're that concerned about Brosmer being able to get Jefferson like 50 yards to get to 1,000, just play the vet backup guy. Wolford, whatever his name is. Play him.
I feel like Brosmer made a couple, he made some good throws. He does make good.
Sucked, dude. He was the worst quarterback I've ever seen. Brosmer on Christmas night against the Lions was some of the worst quarterback play I've ever seen. He's garbage.
I said a couple good throws. I mean,
dude. Yuck.
He closed out the game. I don't think there's many people open. They
That
show
was
replays. They show
so bad.
replays of Brosner snacks. It doesn't seem like there's anything open.
Now he was pressured early.
I'm not saying he plays great. I'm not saying that. I will not give any excuses to anybody. But it was kind of horrible.
Oh, so
the
bad.
Offensive line play, and honestly, there wasn't anybody getting open. It seemed, but he made a couple good throws. I don't know. Was it the week before that he made that big Justin Jefferson deep throw that
the sideline? The Giants.
And then he finished the game with the third down throw to Justin. This last game, but again, he had more sack yardage going into the fourth quarter than he had throwing. So we had negative passing going into the fourth quarter.
Crazy.
And we're winning.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
Crazy. No, it'll be a fun offseason because all the speculation is going to be about the quarterback, and if they don't do anything, obviously, the plan is JJ McCarthy. We are going to do a mock draft later for those of you joining us. And the mock draft simulation is obviously going to be with the plan of going forward with JJ McCarthy as the starting quarterback for next year, or at least a low-level starter that does not involve trading your first or second round picks to go acquire. So I think we're just doing a 2-round mock or a 3-round mock tonight, Dave.
We can do 3.
We'll do it. We'll do 3. Now, I don't know these players well yet, so this is a dry. This is our first run of the season. We're having fun with it.
We're dry humping this one.
Dry humping.
Yeah. Let's see here. Care positional value, draft for needs.
Now, what percent would you put on Flores staying on the Viking squad? Because I'm kind of 50-50 myself.
Probably. I think there's got to be a bite out there.
I don't think anyone's going to take him on as a head coach. And based on Jacina Anderson, she's saying that he's not going to make a lateral move and go accept the defensive coordinator position elsewhere. That's
my thing there is he wouldn't do that, I don't think.
Yeah, so that makes me feel better. So we'll see.
And we
got to pay him.
We'd pay enough. We'd pay enough to keep him. He's that valuable to the team, obviously.
It would be a big loss to us if we lost Brian Flores. Big loss.
Yeah. I have a buddy as a Miami fan. He's of course I live down here, but he's from Alabama and lives in Nashville. He doesn't live here. But his dad was from Miami, so he grew up playing high school ball here, went to USM, played with Favre. But he grew up a Miami Dolphin fan. He was filling me in all the way, all the time with the Brian Flores thing that was going on here in Miami. And he said to me that made total sense. No one's going to just token interview him, like use him to fill out the Rooney Rule after this lawsuit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was no one's going to say, hey, we're going to interview him to fill the minority quota. So if he does get an interview, it's a serious, you're right there. We want you. That's the way I feel about it. If he gets an interview, it's not going to be just to fill a spot.
Yeah,
Plus, he deserves it.
He absolutely does deserve it. I just don't know. I guess I have to see it to believe it. How many interviews has he had? And he's just glossed over every single time. And honestly,
last year, none, right?
Would you take the Packers defensive coordinator Hafley over Brian Flores right now? Because I feel like his name is hot too.
I
think I would as a third party team because Hafley doesn't have that past,
Yeah.
And he's a good defensive mind.
How long? How many years has he been a D coordinator? Is it just?
It's a great question. I don't know what his history was before he came over to the Packers, but he's done a great job for the Packers this year. But defense hasn't been the same since Micah Parsons went down. That guy makes a big difference, obviously.
Anytime you want, man. And again, I would have came on your show. I just didn't see your text in time, man. So yeah, come on. Dave, you might see him on Twitter, and he has his own podcast. David Woods from School State of Mind.
Let's talk about Dallas Turner real quick, dude. He's been on fire lately. He's ranking like top third now in edge rushes in the NFL and pass rush win rate, pressures. He's really come on. He's not
I
even
like him.
23.
Honestly, I like him setting the edge too now. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's just going to grow, get bigger and stronger, and be able to hold his own there. And I think he's doing a decent job the way it is.
See, his get
And
off speed
honestly,
is
how many
crazy.
sacks did he get? 8? Because I remember saying at the beginning of the year, if he got 8 sacks, I'd be pretty happy with this season.
Yeah, I think he's at 8.5 right now.
Yeah. So I'm satisfied the way the season went for him. Of course, you might say it could have been better, but we probably wouldn't have seen him if Grenard didn't get hurt and Van Ginkel got hurt this year.
They need to find ways to get him rushing over a guard more next year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Should we roll with this mock? Get it going?
Oh yeah. Inner draft. I got want to not turbo it, I guess.
I'm interested to see probably quarterback going number 1 to the Raiders. Mendoza from Indiana.
Okay. I do not know. Oh, I got to pick a team. There we go. There we go. Start draft. Mendoza number 1.
Mendoza, and then a
Love, Jesus.
What?
5th, I think.
Oh, Jeremiah Love went 5, huh? Let's scroll up and take a look.
Yeah.
He's gonna go high for sure. Yeah, he went to the Cardinals at 5. Wow.
What we got going here?
Let's scroll down a little bit more. Jermod McCoy is a corner I'm looking at for the Vikings. He went number 11 to the Dolphins. Let's go over to the left there, Dave, and see who went ahead of us.
So way too early.
Way too early. A lot of defense in this draft here. All right, who's available?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's almost all defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offensive players.
Wow. All right, who's available for us? I like the tight end Sadiq out of Oregon. That's a name to watch if the Vikings end up moving on from TJ Hawkinson. So my pick would be Avion Terrell. He's the younger brother of AJ Terrell, and excellent man corner. Click on show more for me next to Terrell to see if they show some PFF grades here. So he is 83.7 overall grade. He 54 targets. Can't quite see there, but zone coverage grade was a 75. We play a ton of zone. Run defense grade was 86.4. Very good. And I believe he's got excellent ball skills. That would be my guy if we stick and pick there.
Yeah.
Just curious, what do the trade options say?
There's 9 of them.
Steelers. Oh yeah, I forgot PFF. They don't like give you the actual trade. They just tell you which teams are interested. For the sake of being the first mock that we do, we don't have to trade. Just kind of looking at the names available. Around 18 right now. We're at 18, right? We're the Vikings or 17. So I think the Vikings, if they win this game, they're probably going to pick 18th overall. So, and that's the last spot before the playoff teams. Let's go back to that, draft player tool there. So a couple tackles, a couple wide receivers, a good corner. I think ideally for the Vikings, they would want one of the corners to fall.
Go with the corner.
Go with the corner. AJ Terrell Jr. Come on down.
How tall is he?
I think he's like 6 feet.
Oh, this is slow.
Where did Caleb Downs go? The safety. Did he go top 10?
Yeah, number 4.
Wow, 4 overall. Yeah, this is really slow.
I wonder if I can refresh and it will still work. Refresh.
You guys in the comments, just what do you think is the Vikings' biggest need? Who would you take in the first round position group? I think corner, personally. I just think this team needs another corner back there. We're extremely thin at corner, and we don't really have a good man match corner. I was surprised to see that Isaiah Rodgers was ranked as like a real good corner this year. He was better than I expected. He was like a top 3rd cornerback rated by PFF. Byron Murphy was not great this year. That was unfortunate after getting the bag.
So I'm restarting apparently because I hit reload.
Yeah. Another player I want to see more next year is Jay Ward. I think he looked okay when he was in there.
All right. Start draft. All right. See if we get the same pick.
See if it shuts down on us again.
We should have the same.
Man, the Rams getting that 12th overall pick from that trade last year was pretty crazy. Oh, there you go. You got your guy.
Yeah, we got our guy.
And it's shut down again.
No, it's still going.
Oh,
It's just picking the how many teams we got left before we pick. All right, so.
oh, okay. Oh, Anthony Hill Jr. is supposed to be a very good linebacker, and he's there in the 2nd round. I think that'd be a great pick there. Click on show more for 8 or for the linebacker out of Texas. Yeah, Anthony Hill. What's his size? I think it's under first look. 6'3", 240.
238.
He's young. He's not even 21 yet. I think he's a height, weight, speed kind of guy. He's just sideline to sideline type of player. He's lengthy. That could be a really good 2nd round pick. A la Eric
slot a lot.
Yeah. Like when we picked Eric Hendrickson, right? Hendrickson out of UCLA in the 2nd round. Great pick there. Eric Hendricks, sorry.
Yes, yeah, that was a pretty good deal.
Let's go back and take a look at some other players. I think there was a defensive lineman. Certainly need defensive tackle. Hey, there's a Lawson. Deontay Lawson.
Oh, here.
How about that name? Dante Corleone. You know my last name's Lawson. That's why I threw that out there.
Okay.
Yeah, man,
you don't need an edge rusher.
I don't know any of these dudes, so.
Like this safety. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Look at those grades. 87.8 overall grade this year. Just balling out.
He is 6 foot, 222.
Good size. I'd be down with that. LSU safety. Defensive snaps, coverage snaps, 407. Your dog howling.
No, it was my son.
Oh.
And something doesn't happen. He's like, "Oh no!" He's so dramatic.
Yeah,
it's funny. We're playing this game. It actually films you and puts you in the game. So it's like you're throwing snowballs at each other or doing different things, whatever. And our size difference gives me complete disadvantage to him. in this game.
Yeah.
And he wins. He goes, winner, lose, winner, lose. My autistic son, first time talking shit to me.
Yeah, rubbing it in.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if he knew that, but he was.
Oh, yeah, he knew it.
He didn't call me a loser. He just winner, lost. Winner, lost.
Oh, that's shit talking for sure.
That's definitely shit talking. He was so cute about it.
Let's roll with the safety here. Yeah. So, fixing the secondary. I like it.
Yeah, we need a coverage guy.
Yeah.
Back there.
The Bears took the loss in player.
As you know,
so we have 2 third-round picks.
Your second favorite team. Just kidding.
Seth McGowan, Jake Goldie.
What size is he? 6'1", 215.
We need a speedy guy who can score from anywhere.
Roll grade. 6'2", 220.
That's a big dude.
Yeah. Tackle.
A lot of tackles in this draft. Have you noticed that?
There's a lot of safeties too. A lot of safeties.
Who's this Daryl Jackson Jr. defensive lineman? If he's a giant nose tackle, that'd be nice. He is
6'5".
That's a big dude. What's his run grade? Good under stats. He's 81.8 against the run. Yeah, he's not a pass rusher, but he's going to plug the middle.
That's not bad.
Bad grade against Bama, but
first game of the year.
We need one of those. Justin Jolly, D'Angelo Pons.
You look at first 5.
Wow, look at those grades, dude. 89.7. He is short. Is he a slot guy?
No. Played corner most of the time.
He's got great grades.
Alex at Ohio State.
I wouldn't mind doubling up on a corner. You need bodies.
There's another corner. 6'2", 208.
He's big. His run defense grade is really good. His man coverage grade is not so great.
Plays corner most of the time.
I like that they show their passer rating giving up. That's pretty cool.
How good is this guy? 6'2", 204. Redshirt junior.
He had a good year this year. He seems like a long ball catcher. Look at that. He's 14 yards per catch, 15 yards per catch, 20-something yards per catch. A lot of touchdowns this year. 11 touchdowns.
Yeah.
This team, we kind of do need a red zone threat a la Tesla type of player, you know?
Short.
What about Justin Jolly, the tight end? What's he look like?
6'3", 263.
It's a big dude.
Not great at run blocking.
No, he's not. Surprising. Yeah, I don't care, man. Just an exercise. I'd take the run stuffing defensive tackle probably.
Yeah.
Gerald Jackson.
There you go.
Yeah, he's in the middle. I think he was up a little bit more.
There you go.
There he is.
All right, Super Bowl.
You get one more pick before we go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. We're got another third.
Yeah, we got a comp pick.
Oh.
Look at that, 90 grade. After last year, he had a 40-something grade.
Yeah.
Wow, run defense, 91. It's really jacking up his grade there.
The slot corner.
Well, last year, he gave up 145 passer rating into his coverage. This year, 71.
Yeah, they moved him to the slot probably.
Oh,
He didn't play much last year.
So small sample size. Yeah, he played 9 games last year, it says.
But, I mean, he didn't have a lot of snaps.
Yeah, he's almost all slot now this last year. He's a true slot corner. Keontae Scott.
Clemson. Edge, wide receiver.
Oh, Malachi Fields. Click on
Yeah.
him. Why is he this late?
6'4", 222.
Yeah, why is he this late? I don't get it.
What year is he? Senior.
I'd take a shot on him. I like his size. I like that he plays for Notre Dame.
Not a lot of yards. That's probably why. Yards per reception was great.
Well, they don't have the best quarterback play either.
Yeah, he's a freshman, so.
I'd take him, man. Might be losing
right.
Naylor. Got to try to stay 3 deep. I don't really believe in Ty Felton.
Yeah.
All right, Super Bowl.
All right, 6'4", so.
Fix our secondary.
And we got a
we
big target.
The middle of our defensive in the run defense too. I like it.
Championship.
Well, not much else to talk about tonight, man. Kind of a shorter show, but we talked about, this Packers game. Now it's basically a preseason game, right? Like there's just nothing to play for. It looks like we have lost out on the 4th place schedule to the Lions, which I'm not too upset about. The Lions finishing in the basement just feels right. Some things just feel right in life.
Yeah, and sometimes 4th place teams end up first, like the Bears.
Yep. But anything else you want to talk about to close out the show?
Yeah, there's not much.
Not much this week.
Yeah, it's only Packer week, but nothing to play for. So it's the least exciting Packer week ever.
You know what, though? I will absolutely take the graphic when it shows like KOC's record against Matt LaFleur and like you get to steal a freebie like this because they're not even trying. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it, right? Like,
yeah,
we own
an anchor with Max Brosmer, but we'll only play as good as Max Brosmer. I don't think we'll do 6 turnovers again. And the way their defense crushed us last time, oh my God.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to another episode of House Calls. It's been great to have you guys. Got our first mock under our belt. We'll get the flow and we'll start learning some names and respect the process. It's early on, but it's good. It feels right to be mocking again. And
a little earlier than we want, but
yeah. But hey, the Vikings have a 2nd round pick for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. Good night, Speed Nose.
Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Speed Nos. All right.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday night. We'll be breaking down the Vikings win over the Packers and what it looks like going into the offseason. And we'll do a little playoff primer as well, looking at the playoffs. And I think we should pick our Super Bowl picks as the playoffs are about to start on Tuesday.
We'll do that.
All right, boys. Skol.
Skol Vikes.